It was just a normal evening at home when everything shifted. I had finished dinner and was casually scrolling through emails when Melissa, my wife of 7 years, stepped into the dining room. She seemed tense, fingers drumming nervously against her phone. Something felt off, though I had no idea what storm was about to hit. She sat across from me, avoiding eye contact, and in a hesitant tone said, "I need to tell you something. I'll be traveling for a few days with Ryan." For a moment, I just stared, half expecting her to laugh, to say it was a joke. But Ryan wasn't just anyone. He was her ex, someone she had once considered a closed chapter. Hearing his name attached to a trip felt like a gut punch. My mind refused to accept it. My wife, my partner, telling me she planned to go away with her ex? Who even does that? She didn't flinch. Her lips were tight, her gaze fixed on the table, as if bracing for my reaction. That's when it hit me. She was serious. A heavy silence settled over the room, my chest tightening. Yet I forced myself to remain composed. Losing control would only hand her the ammunition to call me jealous or insecure, and I refused to give her that satisfaction. Finally, I broke the silence with a single question. Why? My voice stayed steady, though beneath it, fury simmered. She launched into a polished explanation. It was a work trip. Ryan had connections that could benefit her career, and I should trust her. Her casual, dismissive tone twisted my stomach. She wasn't hiding her betrayal. She was flaunting it, expecting me to accept it as perfectly reasonable. That's when it hit me. This wasn't carelessness. It was arrogance. As she spoke, I noticed her glances, sharp and calculating. She was waiting, hungry for a fight. She wanted me to beg, to shout, to lash out so she could twist it against me, call me controlling, jealous, insecure. It was a trap, and she assumed I'd fall for it. But I didn't. I let her finish, nodding faintly, keeping my expression unreadable. She had rehearsed lines, but she had no idea I wasn't playing along. When her words finally faded, the silence stretched again. I leaned back, met her gaze, and said just 2 words. "Don't worry." The effect was immediate. She blinked, mouth slightly open, expecting yelling, pleading drama. Instead, all she got was calm, too calm, and it rattled her more than anything I could have shouted. She shifted, confused, her carefully constructed script crumbling. My lack of anger unsettled her far more than rage ever could. Her voice trembled as she repeated, "Don't worry." That's it. I said nothing, simply held her gaze. Then I returned to my emails, as if the conversation had never happened. That's when she realized something had changed. I wasn't clinging. I wasn't desperate. I wasn't the husband who would fight to keep her. My calm carried a weight she hadn't prepared for, and it scared her. All night she circled back, probing, trying to see if I was angry, if I cared, if I even loved her. Her voice rose, attempting to provoke me, but I remained unmoved. My silence, those 2 words, hung heavy in the air. The more I refused to react, the more shaken she became. She thought she had control, but in truth, she had already lost it. The next morning, I didn't wait for her to pack for her so-called trip. While she showered, I quietly packed my bag and left divorce papers on the kitchen counter, accompanied by a note. "Don't worry. I'm done. No arguments, no explanations, just the truth in writing." When she emerged and saw the papers, her face went pale. By then, I was already walking out the door, head held high. Melissa had assumed she could manipulate me, flaunt her ex, and have me waiting for her return. But she was wrong. The moment she mentioned traveling with him, she had already ended our marriage. My 2-word reply simply punctuated her betrayal. It wasn't yelling. It wasn't tears. It wasn't chaos that stunned her. It was calm certainty. Sometimes the most potent revenge isn't noise or drama. Sometimes it's just 2 words spoken with quiet finality. 2 words that mark the moment you walk away for good.